Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the e-commerce lab by Ecomcy, the place for everything related to Amazon FBA private level and e-commerce. My name is Vincenzo Toscano, founder and CEO of Ecomcy, and today we bring you Tom Piamenta, who is the co-founder of Lump Sum Labs, which basically the focus around everything that has to do with creating amazing apps to help Amazon sellers navigate their daily operations more effectively and focus. So, Tom, it's a pleasure to have you here on board today. How you doing, my friend?
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Vincenzo. Would love to talk to you and show you what we have for
Yeah,
Amazon
thank you.
sellers.
Thank you for coming. I know you have a very interesting tool set of options you bring to Amazon Seller, but I know that today we're going to be focusing around one that, I always say super critical, which is dealing with reviews. This tool is the one you call a high five within your basically tool set. And then today we're going to be actually talking around, how you can use that tool, which, by the way, for all of you listening and watching, is free. So take advantage of that. So you can automate all your reviews and making sure that you get as many as possible, because we all know reviews are key to succeed on Amazon. And then I know you're also gonna show us a quick demo around that. But before we jump into that, however, I wanna start a little bit with you, because as I do with all my guests, I think it's also a good opportunity to learn from your background and get inspired from your history. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about who is Tom and how you landed into the world of e-commerce. Yeah.
I would be happy to. So my name is Tom Piamenta, 43 years old. I've been a tech entrepreneur for over a decade now. I co-founded a company called WiseStamp. It's the leading brand for email signatures. Till this day, we sold it a few years ago. And I really wanted to go into e-commerce. I was always curious. I never sold as a seller myself, but I know many sellers. We have on our team a few sellers. I always was intrigued. And we started the Lump Sum Labs a little bit over a year ago with the idea of creating Amazon seller apps that will make things that are very cumbersome and take a lot of time, make them automatic and easy to do. This is our focus. You touched upon High Five. It's our first step. I'll talk about it in a second. Why is it free? It's our first step. We wanted to build our brand. It's going very well. We've sent over 2.5 million review requests for sellers so far in less than a year, in about a year since the app was live.
So you're responsible of a lot of the 5-star reviews.
Yeah. So what we Amazon doesn't let us do it through the API, but
I know.
We checked internally, and 3 to 5% of the requests become actual reviews.
Very good.
So 3% of 2.5 million is a lot of reviews.
Yeah.
From High Five, and so this is why I came to e-commerce. I thought there was an interesting opportunity.
Yeah.
I was very, very curious about e-commerce, and we took the dive, and very happy to have done so. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the importance of reviews, just to create the framework.
Yeah, I think let's start with that. I think let's start maybe with the idea of what was the idea in your mind around why the market needs something like High Five. Why you think it's so important to to make this whole review request, and what have you seen the effect of doing so in some of the Amazon businesses you have been working with?
Perfect. So reviews have different importances. I mean, it's important from very different aspects. The most obvious one is to improve the propensity of the buyer to purchase. Meaning, if someone is looking at your product and he see a 2-star review, he will not buy. If he see a 5-star review, he's more likely to buy. So the effect on the buyer is obvious. Everybody gets it, and it's obviously important. Something less obvious is the importance for Amazon. Amazon is not here for the sellers. Amazon is here for the buyers. Amazon wants the buyers to have the most successful experience, so they will buy again.
Yeah.
And for that reason, the Amazon algorithm equates top reviews with better products, obviously. So the higher your reviews, the higher your chances to go to the top of the Amazon search results, which is huge
Okay.
because it means you will get more organic sales.
Mm-hmm.
Important thing about that is that Amazon also factors time. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have recent reviews, it means a lot more to Amazon than old reviews. This is why you need, even if you have 5-star reviews, but they
Yeah.
are old reviews, you are not there yet. You need new reviews. You need to keep getting new and new reviews all the time, which is
Mm-hmm.
troublesome. But this is why high five is there. So we'll talk about it
Good.
in a second.
Yeah, so basically, in essence, is that Amazon also tracks like how much activity your products get in terms of the amount of reviews, how often, and the quality to make sure that you're actually engaging in a correct way with the clients, right?
You're absolutely right. The third thing is, but this is like for professionals. Uh, when you, if you track your reviews over time, you can see what's wrong or what's good with your product. So
Mm-hmm.
if you made like a small quality change and your reviews dropped, you are in. You should be cautious. If
Yeah,
something is improving, you're on the right track. So it's
yeah,
less, it's more professional in a sense because it's like extra value, but it's important to bear that in mind as well.
yeah.
So reviews are super important for Amazon, for the buyer, for yourself. And it seems like an easy thing to do. I mean, you just ask the buyer, hey, can you please give
Mm-hmm.
me a review? No, you cannot do that. Amazon will frown heavily at that. Amazon is very strict about the way to ask for
Mm-hmm.
reviews. You can ask for reviews in many ways. You can put product inserts like cards asking for reviews. You can send a direct message in buyer-seller messaging.
Mm-hmm.
All of these are very problematic to say the least. You can do them, but the risk is all yours.
Yeah,
Amazon might suspend your account
or
even
flag you or something. Yeah.
or flag you exactly. What you can do, which is what Amazon recommends you to do,
Mm-hmm.
is use the request a review button. The request a review
Okay.
button is for each and every order you sold, 5 to
Mm-hmm.
30 days after it was delivered, there is a
Okay.
small button. If you click it, Amazon will send an email. If I can share my screen, I will
Sure.
show you how
Let's
it
have a
looks
look.
like.
And basically, for everybody, while you get the screen up and running, the way this request button will function is that, if I'm not mistaken, you need to wait a couple of days before the button can be requested. Is that correct?
So yes, the button is there for 5 to 30 days after delivery.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
can
right.
do it sooner and you can do it later, and this is Amazon. This is the Amazon technical option. You can't
Mm-hmm.
change it in any way. And
Mm-hmm.
then Amazon will send this email. Your opinion matters. Rate
Mm-hmm.
this item 1 to 5 star review for the product. Here is the product, and
Mm-hmm.
1 to 5 stars for the seller feedback,
Yeah.
which is
Which is
also
the
very
whole
important.
account. Which is the for the whole account. Yeah.
For the seller account, exactly. It's important to know that the review gets 3 to 5%.
Mm-hmm.
So for every 100 emails we send, we can expect 3 to 5
Yeah.
new
Reviews.
reviews. You
Mm-hmm.
will get less feedback than that. Maybe 1, 2 if you
Yeah.
are lucky.
Yeah, because it's more steps, more actions, and most of the time, if they give you a review, they're not gonna give you a seller feedback.
And also in the email, the first click is for the review. The second one
Yeah.
is for the feedback, so it's less likely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So let me stop sharing for a second.
Awesome. So, and I know as well, when it comes to this request button, in case people don't know, you can't customize the messaging. It's a template that Amazon uses, and that's the one they're gonna be sending regardless of the product.
Good question. Exactly. So the template I just showed you, you cannot alter it in any way when you click the button. It's automatically translated by Amazon. So if you send for someone in Poland, it will be in Polish,
Mm-hmm.
but or Spanish if it's in Venezuela or whatever.
Yeah. Good.
But you cannot customize it in any way. But it works well. I'll talk about i5 and how it works in a second, but it shouldn't be customized, to be honest.
Good. So,
So
and
what's the
also,
problem? Sorry.
I continue. I wanted to add another point, but I can add afterwards. Yeah.
So what's the problem with that? You have the button, awesome. So you need to open the order 5 to 30 days after it was delivered, click the button and you are done. And then you need to do it again and another order and again
It's
and
time
again and again.
consuming. Time consuming.
So
Yeah.
it's time consuming, and what's even worse, you don't really remember doing it all the
Yeah.
time. So you are
Yeah.
missing on reviews that you could have received. So here comes a high five. High five is a tool to automate the pressing of the button. Basically, we are doing more than that, but if we're making it simpler, high five presses the
It's
button.
pressing the button for you.
Exactly. So you are never missing an opportunity for a review, and you don't need to spend a second on it. And if it's okay, I will share my screen
Yeah.
again.
Let's have a look.
2 seconds, please.
Good. So that basically means you're gonna be able to automate as many requests as possible. It doesn't have any limit, right? In that perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good question. As many as you sell, high five will send. Once you connect high five, we will bring you a list of ASINs. If you have 5 ASINs or 200,000 ASINs,
Very
we
nice.
actually put a limit now on 50,000, but we can solve it for you.
Just in case.
If you need more, you can always contact us. We're very, very responsive. This seller has 1,100 ASINs. With a single click, you can activate or deactivate a product, a ASIN. A active product means we will request reviews for it. Most people activate everything. You can click this button and activate everything. If you want to do it one by one, you can. If you want to send only for a few, it's your call. You can choose when to send. It's another feature of high five. After 5 days, let's say I'm selling you chocolate bars, so it's instant gratification. You want to ask right away. But if I'm selling you a laptop, maybe you want to wait a few weeks.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
so you can do it for all of them, or you can do it for a specific.
And you can put custom amount of days as well if you want. Like instead of 7, you wanna do 9 days. You can.
Exactly. You have full capability to customize it any way you would like it. So you can activate it all at once, one by one, whatever you want. It's very, very easy. The interface is super simple. And you get statistics, of course, over time. Let's take a look at this one. It's a demo account. So you can see how you did over time. You can look at for specific products if you have one. You can see the breakdown, how many requests were sent for each and every one of them,
Awesome.
etc., etc. Okay.
Good.
Any questions? High five?
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you a question because I know people may have this question a lot. What happened with orders that are refunded or returned? Does the software automatically knows not to ask a review? Because maybe if somebody returns a product, you don't want to ask them a review.
You're absolutely right. You don't need to do anything. By default, we're not sending to refunded orders.
Okay.
Even if you wanted, you can't.
Yeah.
we only send for good orders, not for the refunded.
And also, another question I might already see coming is this something that can work with any marketplace or only specific marketplace at the moment with Amazon?
Good question. Let me go back to seeing you. Currently, only the US marketplace, but we've waited. The reason we didn't support other marketplaces is the Amazon API. It's very, very complicated. And then we wanted to launch the second app called Pulse. Maybe we can talk about it in another session. But Pulse is almost live. It's already working with dozens of sellers in a private beta. So it's pretty much fixed, which means the next thing is supporting more marketplaces. I hope it's a matter of a month until we are able to support all of them.
Good, very nice, good. And also, I know from experience that it's very easy to install, right? It's like simply you just connect your account to an API. It's 1-2 minutes and you're done, right? Very straightforward.
Exactly. So what you do is you go to our install page, or you can go to the Amazon App Store. We are, by the way, the #1 ranked app in the Amazon App Store in
Congrats.
the reviews. Thank you. So you can install it from our site. You'll probably add the link, but it's
Yeah.
bit.ly/get-5. I found a good
Mm-hmm.
one. bit.ly/get-5. You install it. It takes about 2 minutes. You just say okay. You need to check something in Amazon. Amazon asking you to give permission. You click OK. Then you will go to our website to create an account. You need the username with us. So just
Mm-hmm.
use your email address, another one or the same one you use for Amazon, and that's it. You will go to the
Awesome.
screen to show you, activate everything, and then you don't need to do anything. We
Wow.
will send you an email every day with a summary of the requests we
Mm,
sent for you.
that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, like today we sent 50
Yeah,
requests for
because sometimes you cannot log in the website, but you receive an email if you are on the road, and you can say, yeah, that's good.
exactly, and you can change it. If you don't want it daily, you can ask for it weekly, monthly, or never. And you
Mm-hmm.
can always go to the website and see the statistics tab I showed you. So
Mm-hmm.
everything is very, very easy to do.
Awesome.
As I said, we've sent 2.5 million
Wow.
solicitations.
Mm-hmm.
We have many sellers. All of them are very happy. I mean, we get top reviews. You can look at the Amazon App
Mm-hmm.
Store on our
Yes.
page. There is a reason we are the number one ranked app. We are very responsive. If you send us an email, you'll probably get a response within a few hours, if not immediately.
Awesome.
Always
That's
within a
super
day.
important. Super important. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Good. So, I mean, to be honest, I think this is a must-have tool. As I've been telling from the very beginning, reviews are super important. I feel like this thing is, it sounds so simple, like the ask for reviews and everything, but I'm pretty sure you have seen that when you analyze accounts for brands, a lot of people are not doing it. They forget about that. They don't have a software for that, or they were doing it manually, as you say, but then they got tired, or they just can't bother. And I feel
Exactly.
you're just throwing that opportunity out of the window, especially if you're doing big volume of sales. Like if you start already selling on the 1,000 units per month mark, we're talking a couple of 2 to 3 figure reviews you're trying down the window because you're not doing anything. So super important to have something like this. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And but even for a small seller, I mean, if you've lost a review that you could have had, you might have lost two ranks
The
in the
growth of
Amazon.
the listing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like money on the floor. It's there. It's
Mhm.
free. I mean, i5 is free until
Yeah.
i5 maybe
There's
you
no
say
excuse. Yeah.
it's not worth the money. I don't know. It's completely free. It works like a charm, and it gets your listing up there. So why not do it?
Yeah. 100%.
And of
Awesome.
course, if there are any questions,
Yeah.
I'm available at help at lonesomelabs.com, and you'll probably add everything in the link, but you can contact us
Yes.
in the app, directly in email. You can Facebook me, like, feel free.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna make sure to put all your information down in the description, and also the direct link to Hi-Fi so people can download it. And any questions, I'm pretty sure Tom is gonna be more than happy to answer. And I know we're gonna be making future episodes as well, because I know Launch Apps is gonna be doing amazing new tools. I know you have the private beta for some of the tools, and you're developing other tools that are gonna be releasing in the coming months. So I can't wait to also bring you on board so we can talk about all those amazing tools you have on board. So can't
Would
wait.
love.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure, Tom. Okay, let's keep in touch. Okay, thank you for your time. Bye bye.
Ciao. Bye bye.
See ya.